Hi Gemini, welcome to your special birthday forecast. Now let's take a look what's gonna be at stake for you, for this year and for your entire birthday, and what should you be expecting now that you're gonna be a year older. Let's take a look. Oh, you're looking into moving into a new house, buying a new house, or selling your property. But the thing here is you need to be a little bit more careful in dealing with some people, especially if you're dealing with fire and water signs, okay? Fire and earth. Now, you just need to be a little bit more tacky, observant, and sensitive. I mean, not really sensitive as in very touchy, but you learn how to read between the lines, especially with the people that you are talking to or dealing with. Especially this older fire sign is very much reserved and wants to have it all. Now, the water sign is very devious and also lazy. And while the earth sign, this is the one that will be working more with you and will also be respecting your ideas and your opinions. So, if you will be dealing with three signs or three people, out of this three, only one will be true to you, okay? And your ideas before, let's say for example that you have designed a house, or there's like a business design that you've been like brewing for like a certain period of time, this year, right after your birthday or a month from now, there will be some signs that will be, like giving you some permission, or like a go signal or green light for you to go ahead. And you just need to be a little bit more careful with your friends, okay? So right after your birthday, there will be some more fast-paced developments in progress with regards to your business, to your plans, personal growth, more of, okay? Now, if you're also with another air sign right now, I mean in marriage or relationship, trust that your marriage, your relationship, or your union will be blossoming together, and there will be more money that will be coming in. You just need to learn how to balance, and you just need to learn how to break through some barriers, and it's like the two of you are setting up your own limitations, and you just need to remove this, okay? You also need to learn how to accept that both of you are not really perfect, and both of you have your own flaws. And I feel like you are looking into buying some luxury stuff, like luxury car, and some of you are thinking about traveling into your dream destination. But this is not really the year for leisure. This is not really the year for like wasting money, or for pleasure. This is not yet the year for that. And I feel like when it comes to your family members, you will find out that someone has been lying to you all this time. Okay, and that's the reason why that they've been like walling themselves up, or they are not really reaching out to you, or they don't want to reach out to you. Okay, and this will just cause you another heartbreak or disappointment, because you have trusted this family member or this relative that right after all this time they're going to do this to you. Okay, now the moment that you have been waiting for, the brand new beginnings, the changes, and I feel like you will be moving from one job to another, or from one home to another, or from one state to another, okay? Whatever it is, there will be three major changes that will be coming your way, and it's not really that bad. It is for good, but of course that there are some sacrifices that you have to leave behind, or that you have to give up, okay? Now, you will get successful in the business endeavor, or in the project, or in that particular endeavor that you are thinking. Okay, especially if you want to participate in a construction and development or real estate or property thing. I feel like you will be getting more money and you will be flourishing more in this field. Um, if you're also thinking of getting, like, for example, you don't have any idea like what are those businesses that you can gain from, or what are those businesses that you can really make money from. Real estate, land, anything that is related to properties, real estate, construction, development, and the metal industry and stuff like that, the supplies, constructions, and labor, as well. So you will be gaining from this. I feel like 5 years ago you have tried to get involved in this kind of business, but it did not really work out well. It is because of the timing before is not right. But now, this is a very good time for you because the universe is finally giving you that go signal, the green signal for you to go ahead and implement that idea of yours. Now, you will be working well with female coworkers or with female colleagues, associates, or business partners rather than male. Male, they will always see you as like competition, okay? And there will always be some power struggle, like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, you handle this. And for you, it's like, no, I'm the owner of the company, you do this, I do this, and stuff like that. It's like there will always be like battles of who's gonna be the leader, who's the most knowledgeable ones, and you just need to be a little bit more patient in dealing with these people. Okay, don't get involved in any other arguments or fights, especially if it's not really necessary, or if it's not really worthy of your time. Now, you will be traveling for business this year, or for job, or for, yeah, job related stuff. And I feel like this is the moment that you have been waiting for. Business that is related to, travel that is related to business, and your business that you've been like dreaming about, planning, brewing, and that you've been like desiring, like, I really want to do this someday, and finally this is the year. And for those Geminis who still, under employment, you will be getting your dream job this year, and you will be very happy that you've been very patient and that you have built yourself up in the past. Okay, you will be moving from one phase to another, or from one stage to another. There will be some movements, and you will also be going through some major transitions, which is you will be strong, and you will have enough more financial foundation. It's just that some Geminis, by the time that you will be so busy, in demand, and under a lot of pressure, expect that your relationship will be lopsiding. This is what you need to pay attention to, especially if you've been having some problems right now with your relationship. Definitely you need to take care of some stuff right before leaving the house. Okay, you are more concentrated in your career, finances, and everything, because for you, I'm doing this for my family, I'm doing this for us, I'm doing this for you, stuff like that. But your partner doesn't really understand. They feel like, you're always about money, it's always about money, you're always thinking about money, and stuff like that. They don't know that if you stop working, they're gonna starve, and you're just gonna stay outside the street. Okay, so they are that immature, and they are that childish and selfish. So if you feel like if this relationship is really the right one for you, work it out. But if not, right before you start anything, sort it out, so that you won't have any interference, or you won't, it's like, like you're so moving, and everything is moving so fast, you're trying to catch up with everything, and then all of a sudden, when things happen and crash in your marriage or in your relationship, you're just gonna stop and ponder, and then you will be drawn into depression, and then you have to start all over again. So right before starting anything, try to balance things out and try to know where do you really stand. Okay, because this year is going to be very prosperous and abundant for you, and the business, whether it's business, employment, or travel, or whatever it is, this is the perfect moment for you. But, when it comes to pleasure, going on a vacation, and stuff like that, this is not really the right time. If you want to buy a luxury car, do it around last quarter of the year, not this third quarter, okay? And you're gonna love the changes that you will be making. Plus, a new love prospect around the end of the year, which is a water sign, okay? So, if you're not open, or if you're not having any problems, then of course that this person will just pass you by, or will just, like run through your life, and then that's it. But if you are open, or if you're looking for a new alternative, or if you're open for a new, love life, especially for singles, then this is the perfect one for you. All right. Now let's take a look at your romance angel cards. Make the effort. Your children will be affected because of your, marital problems or relationship problems. Your partner seems like they want to keep on traveling. They want to keep on moving from one place to another. But of course, you're very workaholic and you always want to think of what's going to happen next. Now, your relationship right now is already affecting your finances and career. Like your growth, like what I said. And you need to stop and smell the flowers from time to time. You also need to fix your trust issues. And you've been calling out your soulmate. For some singles who hasn't really found the right one. And some singles, still have some feelings for their exes, and they're going to get back together. Now, you need to stay more positive to find your true love. But then, by the time comes that you found someone and you feel like this person is not really the right one for you, you will be moving away from them. But the person that you'll be moving away from is someone that is really the one that's meant for you. See, the thing here is you want things to be easy for you. You believe that, okay, if we are soulmates, how come that we need to separate? How come that she's like this, she's like that? Okay, how come that I love her more, or how come that I'm giving more? It's like for you, everything needs to be measured, everything needs to be scaled. No, when you love, you love. You don't have to measure if the other person weighs more, or if the other person loves you more. Then that's the only time that you'll be giving more. Okay? So, this is just your way of thinking. Okay? The unrequited love. That's why you always push people away, or people push away from you. Okay? But there will be a wedding, especially for those singles. Okay? And you will be finding your soulmate. That's the one that you will be reconciling with. Now let's take a look at your... Let's clear this up first, so that it won't be that messy or cluttered. Okay, let's take a look at your eye chain. What should you be expecting when it comes to your life path or your stumbling blocks? The coast is clear. It's just that you will be long way ahead. There are some streams that are going up. And there will be some dryness that will also be coming up. Expect that there is, there is going to be like a blockage in one of the paths that you will be taking. But whatever happens, if, some things just, blocks your way, it means that you have to either go back, or you just need to find another way on how to go around it. But whatever happens, don't give up. Okay? And you will surely make a way. You're the one who will be making a way. And even if something stops you, you can always, hammer down or like pave a way for you, because you are that determined when it comes to your careers and finances and dreams. And there are times that you will also feel so lonely and sad and alone in some of your journey. But don't be sad, okay? Because this is just one of the things that will be making you even more stronger. So don't feel so sorry for yourself, don't self victimize, and don't self sabotage, or don't feel sorry, okay? Because that is the number one reason for you to give up, okay? So have more determination, and definitely you will be receiving much more help when you needed it, okay? You don't have to call for anyone. When the universe sees that you can't really go through that certain obstacle, they will be sending some people your way while you are traveling or while you are on your journey, and they will be helping you out, okay? So you just need to have some more faith and trust in the universe. Now let's take a look at your animal totem. What will be your animal guide this year? Hummingbird, otter, ooh, phoenix, mouse. You're a very resourceful person, and whenever you feel like life is lacking or you're running out of ideas, you're running out of energies or oxygen, or you feel like nobody is there for you, you just need to tap into your side of being resourceful, okay? And people often test you, like for example that they will be taking whatever that is meant for you, or whatever that that is like you already have it. It is because that they always know that you can always find a way in something. You can always create a bridge, even if the solution is on the other side. You always come up with the idea. You always come up with the answer, and that's it. That is the reason why a lot of people do envy you and jealous of you. Okay, you're a very resourceful person, and you're very reliable as well. Now, when it comes to this, even if you're right in the middle of, you know, crisis and pressure and demands, you need to be a little bit more uh, like you need like what I said, you need to stop and smell the flowers. Otter naturally they're very playful and childlike. Okay, they're very contented with whatever they have, and it's like they don't, they are the kind of creature that doesn't have any complaints about life. They always find a way. If ever that there's a boulder in a hole that they are going to be digging up, they're going to dig another hole. Okay, it's like, fine, if you don't want to be with me, then I'm going to go for another one. If you don't want to be my friend, then I'm going to go for another one. A lot of people likes me, a lot of people loves me. So you are not the kind of person that can just that will just be so touchy and will just sulk and will feel so sorry that, oh, like they don't like me, they don't want me. No, you always look at the positive side of life. Okay? And Phoenix, your suffering will be over soon. And it's like what I said, you will be going through 3 major transformations this year. And if you're going through some marriage crisis, relationship crisis, you will be getting out of that. If you're going through some financial crunch or some business crisis, you will be getting out of that. Or if you're having some problems with your families and everything else, you'll be going out of that. Because this year, you will be spreading your wings bigger and wider, and you will be flying higher than ever. Okay? And mouse. Now, the nature of the mouse, some people always have this thinking, oh, okay, mouse is so bad because, it symbolizes poverty. No, mouse is actually very smart, and they always tread carefully. You know, right before they go out of their hole, they always observe if there are some people around, if there are some cats around, or something like that. They're very um, tacky, and they're very sneaky as well. And you will be doing this, that you will be making some progresses. Even people don't even recognize that you are slowly moving on, or that you're slowly moving, and you will be moving and moving and moving, and faster than you have ever done before, because nobody will be paying attention to you, or you will be doing it right behind them, or you'll go behind the scenes. You don't have to get you don't have to go into the limelight. You don't have to get their attention to say, oh, hey, I'm doing it now. I'm making some progress. You'll be doing it silently, right behind everyone else, and nobody would even know that you're already passing through. Okay, you will do it silently. So these are your 4 animal guides this year until your next birthday. All right. Anyway, have a great birthday and have a great year for you, Gemini. All right. Blessings to you.